Hi, I'm Megan, and I'm here to introduce track and b-ball star, saxophonist, and basically all-around amazing Madison Motley. Madison has been in St. Mary's since the beginning, and the class of 2019 would not be the same without her. I still remember in 8th grade Spanish when we had to complete a worksheet. Madison put Jesus on all the answer blanks because Jesus is the answer. Between the constant bathroom breaks and trips to the nurse for aspirin, you would get to know that Madison is compassionate, thoughtful, and a caring person who puts others first all the time. Madison is not afraid to speak her mind in something she believes in, and she is bold and graceful as she conquers anything she sets her mind to. She is our Derby Day arm wrestling champion and our close friend that never fails to brighten up our day. I'm sure she has some wise words to bestow upon us today, so please welcome Madison Erin Motley.
I have a confession to make. I have a confession that is not really a confession because almost everyone, including every English teacher I've ever had, knows this about me. I do not like to read. Reading is one of the hardest things for me to do. It's not what's in the books that I don't like, but rather it's the actual task of sitting down, opening a book, and reading words for a prolonged period of time, trying not to think about anything other than what is right in front of me. This is one of my more frustrating traits because, one, this flaw has caused me to fail a multitude of reading quizzes and not know what to say when getting put on the spot by a teacher asking me to answer a question about the previous night's reading. And two, because I genuinely and wholeheartedly love stories. I love listening to stories, being a part of stories, and telling stories. Anyone who knows me even a little bit knows that one of my favorite things to do is tell a good story. As I wrote that statement down while writing this speech, I started wondering about what actually makes a good story. Is it a story that makes you laugh, makes you cry, makes you mad, or is it simply a story that just spills the tea? I guess the answer to that question depends on who you are. As I've grown and developed, I've learned that life is a story. However, I believe that life fits into one of three types of stories. First is the short story. The short story consists of those little everyday moments that are pretty insignificant and remain in your memory, ranging from about an hour to a day. It is a story filled of those little moments of laughter with a best friend or random funny moments in class. A story made up of senseless procrastination in the senior den and lunchtime conversations and dance parties. This is a story that defines the phrase, "It's just one of those days," and allows you to feel the full spectrum of emotion throughout life. Next is the long story. It is the story that stays with you no matter if you want it to or not. It consists of those moments, good or bad, that leave an impact that may or may not affect you forever, but you will always remember. It is through the long story that I learned I am the queen of bad luck. Y'all, when I say bad luck, I mean I am that girl that had all of her endnotes deleted the day term paper was due. Not the day before, but the literal day and moment I was supposed to turn it in. I will follow that by stating most of my bad luck is self-inflicting due to my procrastination and failure to use file save, but that doesn't take away from the fact that anything we go through in life has the potential to make an impact. Those who know me best know that my bad luck is on the biggest spectrum one can possibly imagine, ranging from stressful moments that later make a great laugh to experiences in pain that I cannot even make sense of. A lot of the times, the long story involves a moment or several that we want to forget. There are moments that don't seem fair and sometimes don't have a solution. These are the moments that we try to force to become the short story. We try to get rid of pain and hardship by ignoring it or belittling it because happiness is a much easier story to write and to tell. However, in my 17 years of life, I have learned that there is a beauty in pain that we are often blinded from in the moment. Understandably so, we get so caught up in what pain is doing to us rather than what it is doing for us. I've discovered that pain is inevitable no matter what form it comes in, but it is what you do with that pain that writes the final story. The final story is the forever story. The forever story is a story completely and independently written by you. It is the story of who and what you choose to be a part of your life and whom you decide to become. It is the story that combines the first two to create an extraordinary epic that you can control. My advice to you is to choose the better forever story. Choose a story that allows you to experience growth and love and allows you to see the beauty in the good and the bad. To my outstanding and irreplaceable class of 2019, this is forever. The story we have written together over these last 15 years has been the craziest and most unforgettable story I could have ever had the pleasure to be a part of. Each and every one of you contributes something not only to our class, but also to me that I will hold on to for the rest of my life. We only have 3 more months left of Mary's loud haze and good mornings, 3 months of Hadia's AOs, 3 months of hearing the beauty of Abby Utley singing radiate from the hall or the corner of the den, 3 months of lunchtime jam sessions, 3 months of grade-wide meltdowns, and 3 months till we go our separate ways and discover what we are meant to do in the world. While our time here together is almost up, know that this is not the end of our story. It is the end to a beautiful chapter, to an exciting story that will be a part of me for the rest of my life. So thank you, St. Mary's, and my extraordinary class of 19 for being part of my forever story. Thank you.